Another big week of news and a huge congratulations to Victoria for being named Australia's car theft capital. Well done, everyone! Well done! Congratulations, Melbourne. That's right. A car is reported stolen every 44 minutes, and that doesn't include the time it takes to stab the owner. You know, the Wiggles won't even tour here in case the big red car gets stolen. But in some good news, one lucky audience member who drove here tonight will be going home in an Uber. So let's just hope it's not you. In some global news, tomorrow our Prime Minister Anthony Albanese will be meeting with President Trump in Washington, D.C. It's been quite the build-up.
The White House initially snubbed Albanese.
After being stood up at the G7 in June and left on red at the UN, Mr Albanese will head to Washington for an October 20 hookup.
I'm not sure hookup is the right phrase. But Albo has said that he is excited to meet with Trump, and Trump said he's really looking forward to meeting the Italian Prime Minister Anton Calabrese. By the way, tough week for Albo, whose personal mobile phone number was leaked online. Yep, bad news for the Prime Minister, good news for me. He's now my emergency contact. Shall we give him a ring? Yeah! All right, let's give him a quick ring. Thank you, Sam. Let's give him a ring.
G'day, Sam. Albo here.
Picked up on the first ring. I don't think the hookup's going that well, by the way.
Make sure Russell doesn't see that phone.
Someone check to make sure Russell's still in the green room, please. To some royal news where Prince Andrew has given up his title of Duke of York. Of course, Andrew will retain his other titles. Prince, Andrew, he keeps that one. That's lucky. And, of course, the big one, Lord Settlement of an undisclosed sum. This must be a very stressful time for Andrew. If only there was an island he could go to relax and unwind.
He's not a prince, he's a pig!
Hard-hitting editorial from Sam. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, so some travel news. Virgin Airlines has kicked off a trial where pet owners took their cats and dogs on domestic flights. The pets have to weigh under 8 kilograms. Now, I'm just reading between the lines. Are Virgin fat-shaming dogs? I genuinely feel sorry for the Labradors. Sorry, madam, if you want your guide dog on this flight, it needs to be on Ozempic. How do you feel about all that, Sam?
I'm not worried at all.
Good.
My Labubu is sitting pretty on that 6 kilograms.
It's a massive surprise that you own a Labubu, Sam. I'm not going to lie.
I love my Labubu. I really like my Labubu. Oh, I don't go anywhere without my Labubu.
How have you turned this into an ad? This is a nice story. A great-grandmother has graduated from university at 90 years of age. I know. It's never too late, is what you'd usually say in these circumstances. In this case, it is too late. She'll be dead soon. What a waste of everyone's time. Good luck collecting that hex there too. I know I'm making jokes, but it's actually very, very impressive, especially when you consider that she did it without the support of her parents, who in the ultimate insult, didn't even attend the graduation ceremony.
Yeah. I heard she had a great time at university, but she did say it was a bit too multicultural. Well, I didn't want to say that. They made me say that.
Well, she wouldn't like this show then either, Sam, by the way. Now, on the other end of the scale, this week we learned Australia is in the midst of a baby recession, with new data revealing the nation's fertility rate has hit a record low. But on the positive side, if you do have a baby, they're now worth a lot more on the black market. Thank you, Sam. Just letting you know, too, you mightn't have seen this, but my interview last week with Rosie O'Donnell made global headlines this week. Yes, absolutely. Did we see that? Yes. Yes, and so it was wonderful that for a change, it was wonderful to read positive YouTube comments such as, I'm so glad to see this in the US, and great show, watching from NYC. And this one, love Rosie, this was funny, never heard of this show and I live in Australia.
Wake up, Rosie.
By the way, message to my sister, just text me directly next time. By the way, The Golden Bachelor began tonight on Channel 9. That's right. The show is about an older Australian man trying to find love, and here's the twist, he's not in Thailand. Little known fact, there were numerous working titles for the show. Of course, The Gold Bachelor, The Silver Fox, or my personal favourite, Nana's Getting Pounded.
Sam, you are evil and we love it.
Thank you, Sam, I appreciate it. By the way, before we get to the break, do you have any housekeeping?
Oh, I do have something here. I think, what is this? I think I've got, tonight, it's the Powerball numbers, I think.
Okay.
So it's 0, 4, 7, 8, 5, 2, 1, 7, 0, 9.
Sam, that's my phone number. What are you
Okay,
doing?
that number again, 0, 4, 7, 8, 5, 2, 1, 7, 0, 9. Send him some pickies, Penguins pickies.
No, mate, that's fine. I've got 4 phones anyway, one for each wife.